Al Capone was an American gangster and one of the most notorious figures in organized crime. During the Prohibition era, he was born on January 17, 1899, in Brooklyn, New York, and rose to infamy as the leader of the Chicago Outfit, a powerful criminal organization. Capone became involved in criminal activities at a young age and quickly climbed the ranks of the criminal underworld. During the Prohibition era, he became a key figure in bootlegging and the illegal distribution of alcoholic beverages. Capone's criminal empire extended to various other activities, including gambling, prostitution, and racketeering. One of the most well-known events associated with Al Capone was the St. Valentine's Day Massacre in 1929, where 7 members of a rival gang were gunned down in Chicago. While Capone was widely suspected of orchestrating the massacre, he was never charged in connection with it. Al Capone's arrest and the subsequent conviction were related to charges of income tax evasion rather than his more notorious criminal activities. The federal government, led by Treasury agent Eliot Ness, worked to build a case against Capone for violating tax laws. In 1931, a federal grand jury indicted Capone on 22 counts of income tax evasion, accusing him of not reporting his earnings and unpaid taxes for several years. The prosecution argued that Capone had failed to pay taxes on his illicit income, including profits from bootlegging, gambling, and other illegal activities.
I came to Chicago with $40 in my pocket. My son is now 12. I'm still married and I love my wife dearly. We had to make a living. I was younger than I am now and thought I needed more. I didn't believe in prohibiting people from getting the things they wanted. I thought prohibition was an unjust law, and I still do.
On October 17, 1931, Al Capone was finally brought to trial in a federal court in Chicago. During the trial, the prosecution presented evidence of Capone's vast criminal empire and his failure to pay income taxes on those illicit earnings. Capone's defense, on the other hand, argued that he had no knowledge of his income and tax obligations, citing that his financial affairs were handled by accountants. Despite the challenges in obtaining witnesses willing to testify against Capone and his organized crime associates, the prosecution managed to secure enough evidence to convince the jury of his guilt on some counts of tax evasion. On October 18, 1931, Al Capone was found guilty on 5 counts of income tax evasion, and he was sentenced to 11 years in federal prison. He was also fined $50,000 in addition to court costs and ordered to pay back taxes plus interest. Capone was released from prison in 1939, suffering from syphilis-related health issues and diminished mental capacities. He spent the remaining years of his life in seclusion in Florida and died on January 25, 1947, at the age of 48.